Frank, to what do I owe the pleasure today?
For first off, I'm sorry about my attire. I realise now in the rain I look like a disco ball.
No apologies needed. I think it is perfect for the month and also hopefully effective.
It was definitely not my intention.
It's quite
Um,
all right.
so basically, I saw in the lemon list that you, and to be honest with you, I kind of gave it. That you do with like you're very close to the spirit realm, should I say?
I of course would not wish to make any claims that I have, like clairvoyant or spirit, fortune telling abilities by any means, but I like to think that I am fairly connected with the energies of the earth, as it were.
Okay, that might be more along the lines of what I need, really. So I'm going to tell you a few things about me, Eliza, that might surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
So for like about 5 6 weeks ago, I started going to therapy. Um, Basically, I've been hearing voices and memories and stuff in my head. Been going on for a little while, and then let's just say a little short while ago, the voices got the better of me, and I did something I probably shouldn't have done.
Mm.
Um, and then they went away. But then the next time something bad happened to me, they came back again. And then I did something else I probably shouldn't have done, and now they've gone again. So, judging by that, I can probably safe to assume at some point they're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe I'm bloody admitting this, but plot twist, Eliza. If I'm being honest, the second time around, I quite liked the voices. I kind of felt like myself for the first time.
Really?
But it's just like chaotic and chaos. You know, just I kind of want to be able to control it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you don't mind me asking, what's the nature? I'm not going to ask for specifics if you're not comfortable, but what is the nature? Are these voices happy? Angry? Do you see things?
No, I don't like seeing. It's basically the way it's kind of like. It's kind of like important memories of things that have happened to me since I've been here, and like people I care about, some people I don't like, bad situations, good situations.
Hmm.
But it's effectively like I guess it's like memories like haunting me or like echoing in throughout my brain, and then sometimes it gets like so loud, and the two times it's got that loud, and the two times I've done something. Well, I'm going to say the first time was probably regrettable, but the second time, if I'm being honest, I quite enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
How does this is going to be a bit of an amorphous question, but I promise it has meaning.
Okay.
How does it feel when you feel regret? Can you describe that to me? What thoughts go through your brain? How does your body feel?
Um. So I'd say the first time I did something, I came here to be honest, Eliza. It's one of that's like part of the sentimental value, and I was
Mm.
I was shaking, I was panicking, I felt nervous. I was calling everybody I could try and speak to who I knew. Nobody was answering, so I was panicking even more. Yeah, just I'd say like just I don't know. Physically, I was trembling a little bit.
Mm-hmm. In
Whereas,
fear? In
yeah,
excitement?
probably a mix of both.
Mm.
Whereas, if I'm being honest, the second time I felt really calm.
Hmm.
But I kind of want to. I don't want the voices to dictate to me
Mm.
when I'm going to do something like this. I would like to dictate to them.
Hmm. Frank, what is your nature?
In what sense?
Who are you? Deep down.
I'm Frank from Frank's.
Mm. I'm not asking about your name or your occupation. Who is Frank?
If I'm being honest, Eliza, it's probably been part of all of this. It's what me and my therapist
Mm.
spoke about, is that I don't think I've ever really known. But
Mm.
the only way I could describe it is the last couple of weeks is I felt more like myself than I ever have done before.
Hmm. What do you feel like when you feel like yourself?
Probably more confident, happy,
Hmm.
like people actually care about me.
Hmm. Hmm. The connections that we have with others can help us define our truest selves. Hmm. What is stopping you from feeling like your truest self?
Um, Probably just life, to be honest. Like my past,
Mm.
I've always kind of been somebody that like people look through rather than it.
Mm.
But then
Mr. Cellophane.
it's one way of saying it. Thanks.
Mm.
If it's all right with you, I don't really want. I'm not going to repeat that to anybody. I don't want that to be my new nickname.
It won't be repeated at all.
Okay.
The only thing that hears us right now is the rain, and it's rather occupied.
With making me look like a disco ball.
I think it's a good look. I'm not gonna lie, you should own it.
Okay. Oh, see. Yeah, but if I'm being honest with you, Liza, ever since I was like
Mm-hmm.
taking in Franks, I've met so many people who look at me rather than through me.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like it's actually given me like a reason to live.
Purpose.
Yeah, purpose. That's the right word.
Hmm. What is your passion?
Glizzies.
Really? That's a pretty good passion.
Well, it's probably more than that. It's always so. Like I say, I've never really. No one's ever really given me an opportunity before, and then Mr. Lang hired me at Frank's a long time ago, and then literally every single person I've met through that place, Iggy, Sophia, Kane, Yaya, loads of them, have just treated me like me for who I am. In the last couple of weeks, I guess I've kind of felt like, I don't know, like I can actually help them for the first time. It doesn't matter, like, for example, I've got a friend who was speaking very poorly to, and if you would have asked me 3 months ago, I would have just probably said to them, can you please stop talking to people like that? And they probably would have left at me, most likely.
Hmm.
But now I've got other things I want to do. I can actually make it stop and help my friend.
Power. Is it power?
I don't know. I don't care for like
Confidence?
material things.
Mm. Power isn't always material.
It's a fair
Power
point.
can be power can be interpersonal. Confidence is simply a form of power.
Is it?
Mm. It's power over your own insecurities. Power over yourself to do and put into action the things that you want to see put into action.
Okay.
That's a way to think about it, at least. I know power is something defined differently by different people. Kind of like success means something different for different people.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
It's just that if I'm being honest, Eliza, I would like, as you see me
Mm-hmm.
now, I would like to just be Frank, the same Frank I've always been.
Mm.
But now if I could show you something, this needs to stay between me and you.
By the grace of the Kiflam tree that has brought my path to yours, discretion as always. Ah.
But when I look like this, I'd like to be able to control the voices.
If you don't mind me asking, what do the voices say?
I'll give you a couple of examples, really. Some are Mr. Lang telling me he appreciates me and then asking me what the fuck's wrong with my face.
Mm.
One is Carmine telling me I'm a prime suspect for a case. One of my favourite ones is Yaya saying, "Come on, Chef. Let's go, Chef." Like he used to.
Chef. Hmm.
Yeah, it's what he used to call me then at Frank's. Bless him, I haven't seen him in ages.
Hmm.
I guess I'd like to be able to, power is probably the right word, to be honest. I guess I'd like to be able to summon the power they give me when I look like this.
Ah.
What do you think, Eliza?
Hmm. And you said you feel like the most yourself?
When I do these things,
And you want to know what I think?
what do you think, Eliza?
I think that's beautiful. I think that what you are going through is a moment of personal metamorphosis. Very few people leap at the chance that you have right here, right now, to seize the reins on your own destiny and take hold of what you truly are. I mean, this is amazing. You should embrace yourself and should be embraced for following your truest path. And anyone who dares say any sort of word against it, they are confused and they are jealous.
Okay.
Do you mind if I take this phone call real quick?
No, it's
Never
okay.
mind. I'll give him a call back.
Alright.
I hope that makes sense, and I know that may come off as cliched. But I will say I am very honored. As the apple that falls from the tree and the dove that floats to the sky, honored that you chose to share this with me.
It's no problem, Eliza. I appreciate your time and your help.
Mhm. Of course, I guess what was your overall question? Simply my opinion on it, or
I wanted to see if you could help me, but I think you have.
hmm. I'll admit I'm a little confused on what you need help with because it seems like you've solved it for yourself.
I think probably this conversation's what I needed.
You know what? Sometimes all you need is a simple backboard to dribble your thoughts off of. Especially when you're going through a moment of metamorphosis, like a caterpillar disincorporating itself inside of a chrysalis. It can be very isolating. It can be lonely. But as long as we recognize the connections we have with each other and feel empowered and actualized to share those very selves with other people, that is when we can reach our greatest potential.
Thank you, Eliza.
Oh, Frank? Thank you.
I'll let you go about your day, Eliza. I'm just going to take a few moments, but
Absolutely.
you probably helped me more than you can imagine.
Sincerely, anytime.
Thanks, Eliza.
Kiflam, Frank.
Man, do whatever the fuck you want, Frank. You want to quit this shit ass job? Quit this shit ass job, brother.
No.
Do whatever makes you happy, brother.
I'll never quit Franks, Mr. Ling.
I appreciate you, brother.
Frank, it's all good. I'm not gonna get mad at you over it.
Really?
Yes. You know this clean girl cutesy thing as a friend. I don't give a fuck about anybody.
Frank, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Right now, judging by what you're wearing and your line of work, you're a primary suspect.
All right.
I'm gonna be filling in the rest of the blanks. And if any more fucking arrows point towards you, Frank, I am gonna be coming for you.
I'm not going insane, no, mate. I'm not going insane.
Thinking outside the bun, Frank. Thinking outside the bun,
shit,
Frank.
Frank,
Good
you gotta
shit.
work at Frank's, Frank. Hold it. How old are you, Frank? How old are you?
I'm 37 years old, and I was.
You're 5. Come on, let's get out of
Do
here.
you mean really?
Enjoy the lights, Frank. Enjoy the salty breeze. Get some funnel cake. All right, have a few bites and don't overdo it because it's just pure sugar.
What's up, yo? What's up, yo?
Can I get 2 glizzies? Can I get